wait for mid to late.
That's why I was wondering, when that Uranus came up in that first pick area, I was like, could this still be flexed? I was still thinking, could it be flexed into the jungle? That's always been the question when it has popped up in the draft.
You're right, yes.
Now that it is, parked in there or the XP lane. So the CC is great. You give yourself a lot of those options. I think even for Aurora, it's really interesting to see what they want to go ahead and plan this out based off, very honest 3 picks.
But that means where's the Uranus going? It's a jungle roam flex?
I think it's just mainly jungle.
Yeah, jungle.
So it'll be jungle.
Jungle, you're so it's different. On one side, you have a lineup that can actually highly invade.
Yeah.
While Aurora are just looking to make sure that the Yusenshin can farm properly.
Okay, so what's going to be the gold lane then? The Angela gets banned out. They want to take away the Uranus-Angela combination away. RQ.
That would have been disgusting.
That would have been, crazy sustain. And again, Aurora kind of are pretty bad against that sustain right now. They don't really have the insta-burst. And I think this is a new take on the CC. Either it is a read into like Aurora wanting to go for tankier picks later, or it's a new take on the CC of just like you tie people up because they're all melee. It's going to be very hard for them to get close to the Kimi, to get close to the backline that obviously they are setting up for. And yeah, they are just going to ban out Gatar and Hylos. 2 picks that you would usually leave open when you have a CC have been banned out. So again, new CC style.
Yeah, and this turns off the possibility of Aurora because of the picks that they have. Like, Apex 47 can't go Hilda anymore. He'll really have to go for a very tanky front line. So RRQ have looked at how the Aurora playstyle, with what they've shown, it's okay, they're playing around one singular main carry, and that's the Yi Sun-Shin. RRQ will have 2 options around their carry. Since they have a Uranus in the jungle, as Ace in the EXP lane, this Kimi and whatever gold laner they're going to end up with are both going to get farm consistently and are going to be able to scale consistently.
Yeah, and off of that too, it's funny, has Hylos even been picked up yet? I don't know if I remember asking about this.
We saw it once, I think.
Maybe once, but it's like, where has he been? Because still a pretty good roam option.
6 times.
6 times?
Yeah,
okay,
including wild cards.
Oh, okay, including wild cards. Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like we saw him way more in the wild card.
Yeah, that's true.
So Kalea is up for grabs. The Tigreal 2 for Edoc open.
Yeah. Oh, they go pick off. It's gonna be the Kaja. Okay. Fun fact about Tianzi, he currently holds the highest skill in a single game. 13 at this year's MSC, that was his Lancelot in game number 1. And his total record then, I believe it was 13-0-6.
I think 13-0-6.
Monster Lancelot performance. Pick off, they're playing around tank. It's a throwback strategy for RRQ, except this time it's a Kimi in the middle while Aurora. What? I'm thinking what else they can give Apex.
They need some tankiness here too.
Yeah. Beefy boys.
That's kind of roam, right?
Do they go glue?
Oh, Apex signature, bro. Back in M4.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a throwback to his Atlas.
Lord.
Wait, RRQ have no room to go Valentina because that Kimi has to go into the mid lane unless they're willing to risk it. Just so that they can take away the ultimate of the Atlas. Lapu-Lapu as well. Lunar going to be active. This is a throwback for how Aurora used to play. I mean, minus the Ruby Gold lane and the Selena, but like Atlas, Lapu-Lapu, back when it was Alien in their EXP.
This is great. Oh, RQ goes the Masha too.
So, wait, where's... What?
Oh,
so this is a roam Masha?
Kimi Gold?
Or...
Unless
we don't even get to see the swap. We don't
get
know.
to see the swaps.
Unless it's a CC or Masha Gold, they might end up with a Fighter Gold as well.
Oh my lord, they're just battling it out.
Oh, wow, RRQ, just when we thought their textbook is so clear and so understandable, it's changed to a completely different game language. And I wonder if that's enough to surprise Aurora Turkey, who have already surprised the world. It's game number 1 of our match of the day, Indonesia versus Turkey. Nice to Mirko, you guys break it down because I'm just going to be enjoying.
We'll be enjoying it as well. Thank you once again, Renmar, for going through the pre-games here and then the draft with us. It's us at the English desk, ready for a matchup here against these 2 teams, fighting for a spot in the knockouts. Will it be RQ or will it be Aurora Gaming from Turkey? We have interesting drafts, to say the least, here for game number 1 in this best of 3. We're getting a glimpse of exactly where things are falling into place. Mirko, what do you have to say about the drafts here?
It's CC in the goal lane. Well, I honestly don't know. This is uncharted territory for all of us.
For everyone.
For everyone. We didn't expect the Atlas to show up here. The Kaja roam as well, we didn't expect. We expected the Selena and Yi Sun-Shin. That's about it, right? Like everything else is kind of like up to them.
When was it? You know, I know this was Lafell that I asked. I was like, you bring a scythe to a gunfight? Well, now you bring yo-yos. If there's a scythe, just bring a yo-yo. That seems to be the answer for the Ruby gold lane. I don't remember the last time that we've seen a competitive match without a traditional, like, marksman on both sides.
Yeah, and Toy has been such a traditional marksman for such a long time. This could actually play with, you know, the muscle memory. Even in MDL, I don't really remember him playing a lot of the fighters in the gold lane, obviously because of the meta, but that means that he's, I don't think, as used to it as Sigiboom, who has played a bit more Dyran, though, on the Masha. I like that. Let's take a look at the emblems.
Yeah, looking at this too, again, whole lot of Brave Smites here too. The Atlas is going to be great for setups later on. Kaja as well, going with the hybrid, has to pull yourself together. It's going to be crucial for Edok to try to go for some catches here with the Divine Judgment, especially playing against Rosa on the Selena, who has been a highlight for a lot of the matches that we've seen from Aurora Gaming already. And yeah, even so, I think the fact that Uranus has struggled a little bit in the competitive matches we've seen, maybe he works just better in this matchup in the jungle for now against the YSS, which has popped up quite a bit. This first turtle's up, so this is where we get to see that, but some of the level 4 is still missing, especially from our roamers here for Edok. But they're going to force it anyway. Yeah,
Luna with the Bravest Spider. Let's give me the arrow landing too. First blood to Rosa. Free turtle to Aurora Gaming.
Great setup early on. Again, it's Rosa with these abyssal arrows. You got to watch out for the traps too. That gives them information to go and put pressure on the buff. Is it going to be a response?
Curtain call. Good flicker from Rosa. Aurora just outplaying RRQ in the first 2 minutes of the game. And RRQ are already on the back foot.
Gives himself a nice little bit of a lead to work with. Nothing too crazy though. RQ definitely is a lineup that wants to also wait for Edok to have that level 4. Divine Judgment is such a big component to making this work in the early game, because if you look at the heroes that they have, man, there's not that many. Like, to make something happen in the early game. Whoa!
Solo kill. Oh, time with the flicker out. Lunar might just be dead. Thunderclap in! Solo kill for Lunar. Up top against Dyran. No flicker. Sutsujin walks up now. Looking for the kill already. Apex 47 getting the damage down. Seeing him. Lunar staying alive, but will fall to Sutsujin. So at least it'll be traded back.
Well, that was interesting. I mean, that was crazy from Lunar to actually be able to make that work too. But again, all this, Miracle has brought them a nice little comfortable lead, 1.5k ahead up to this point against RQ. It's going to put them in a good position for the next objective. But now that level 4s are available across the board, this is where we start to see some of the setups in the mid lane. Apex? Okay. Oh, they're just going to force him off. Apex will take some shots. He's tanky enough. It's been a while since we've seen an Atlas in play, but you know, again, tanky enough. It's funny because sometimes you also get to see the focusing mark Atlas or the Kaja, but this time not. There's an arrow though.
Apex 47 from the back as well. Perfect match landing. Traction pulse coming down. Fatal links on 3. Good Purify out there. Zito walks up with Divine Judgment. There's no damage. His toy gets caught by the arrow. Rosa dives in under the turret. Gets a kill, and it's a 3-4-0 trade. Apex knows there's no Purify. Walks up with the perfect match, and that is another free buff stolen away by TNZ. Should be a turret too. A turtle.
Yeah. They're so clean with it, man. I mean, that fight there, everything layered really well, and the popping of the Purifies, but then Apex still goes in with the fatal links to be able to catch some. It's so well timed. Oh, Edok.
Okay.
Yeah, you might want to get out of here, Edok. Someone's got to deal with Rosa's Selena too. At some point, I almost expect that to be banned out specifically against Aurora Gaming, because right now these arrows are so difficult to deal with. Belated Hepsi's picked up by Dyran. We'll have to see the items if we can get that brought up here to see where they're going forward. So again, a lot of these first items already locked in on both sides, but yeah, man, there's a big lead starting to build up here too. Even in the gold lane, 1,000 difference between this matchup that we weren't really expecting here.
No conceal, I mean no Purify on board. Fatal links onto now the Mounted Shocker too! Beautiful combo by Apex and TNZ.
Can I just say it again? It's so clean enough.
Oh! 2 for 2 on the solo kill. Traction pulse will trade it back, but Lunar has definitely been the one, the alpha in the XP matchup as the turret falls in the bottom lane.
I think Lunar's just going to take that every time, man. He'll take the 1v1 and he's going to jump into the turret, and after that he's like, whatever happens, happens. I get the kill. It's a great matchup there. Yeah, value, because look at this. This is all value for Aurora Gaming. 5,000 ahead. There's the pull, but
damage.
Apex just doesn't care.
Yeah. No damage yet. No, Davis didn't get it. Dyron with the flicker forward, gets a thunderclap down. Rosa caught on the bad spot now as Dyron looks for another reset on it and gets a double. Mounted shocker by Tienzi, gets a kill back. That's him unstoppable. Edok, no divine judgment as Tienzi utilizes the traceless back.
Again, at least RRQ is able to fight back, get something off the divine judgment. I almost for a second thought Apex 47 wouldn't go down. A little bit of action here, but Sigaboom's not going to be able to catch Sutsujin at all on this Uranus unless TNZ has something to say. You're still tanky enough, but I don't know, man. You're falling behind. 3 levels now difference between the junglers here. TNZ 5-0-2. This is what we saw in his Lancelot performance. Now he's doing it even on the YSS, and they're going to have control of the third turtle of the game. RRQ, I don't know if they really want to fight this, if they want to contest it, as it looks like they're just going to let it go. They've got the information, but
Flicker, Divine Judgment, damage coming down as well. Retraction Pulse knocking him down. Apex looking for the backline as Tienzi gets the turtle for free. Curtain call there. Sutsujin is able to escape with the Consecration. Gets thumbed up by the Abyssal Arrow. Fatal Links brings him back. Lunar gets the kill. An all-out win for Aurora.
great job. Dyron, though.
Thunderclap landed on Lunar. Apex 47 pops in a perfect match. And that's about it.
Yeah, that's all they're going to get. You catch Sutsujin with those Fatal Links, and man, he's just going to lose more of his jungle. You know, this orange buff is up. I'm not sure if they were going to go ahead and make a play from that, but Lunar's definitely just kind of waiting there to see what happens. You can see the difference, too, in terms of gold for the junglers. Yeah, 2.5k ahead right now. And I think this is just going to solidify more that the Uranus is struggling, man. He's having a really hard time when we saw he was going to be such a strong, definite pick throughout this. So struggle for a while for Sutsujin. Going to have to rely on the team to catch up, especially it puts you in a weird position where it's like we don't have this traditional marksman in the gold lane that we can like hopefully bank on later. I don't think a gold lane CC is going to be that. So it's like, then where do you shift your focus? Well, maybe it's got to be Dyron to be able to, you know, clap down on someone later on. Rins possibly as well. But it's just a very interesting lineup that isn't what we're traditionally used to seeing here. As you see, Dyron's still going to be up top. They're going to fight for this purple buff.
Apex.
Oh, Apex.
Look at the flank with the conceal already. Purple buff taken away. Sigaboom with the I'm offended. Now over to Sutsujin. A full burst down. Pops to the Consecration. Traction Pulse doesn't land. Apex 47 now caught. Oh, gets cancelled. Divine Judgment locks him down. Fatal Link still comes through though, and that's a damage from Lunar. AOE plus the trap. It'll be traded back as Dyron walks up and gets the kill over. No, it's Rins who picks it up. Rosa lands the trap. And the arrow, purify out by Rins, but he is in no man's land. Rosa gets the shutdown. TNZ in the back, finding it. Now it's a double, and Aurora have wiped the Kings out.
I gotta say it again. It's so clean from Aurora Gaming. The timing, the windows, it's all falling into place. Let's look at the instant replay. I mean, Apex played cat and mouse for a while, goes in between the tier 1 and tier 2, but he's like, guys, I'm gonna go in. He gets Divine Judgment, but the team is so synced up that they go in and follow through anyway. Even for Lunar to go ahead and stall this out, Rosa lands another arrow, and then Tienzi comes, swings forward. This was such good communication and synergy that has been showcased time and time again from Aurora Gaming. They are locked in here for game 1, and you can see it again. This is, you know, this is a very specific lineup that does. Oh, hold on, Apex giving information. I don't think he's going to be able to do much, but this lineup allows them to do that.
Apex 47, the true Apex Predator here in this game, and constantly flanking RQ. And Sutsujin, while he can sustain, you can't really continue to sustain when you're just CC'd every time. You can't move at all. I think this is like the 3rd purple buff that he's taken this game. Every other one has been snatched away by Aurora. Lunar, already with the Brave Spider, gets a stun down too. TNZ rotates up top. Lord taken. Apex looking for the kill again. Has a perfect match. Pops it in. But it's just to threaten Sutsujin for him to back away.
Okay, here's the Lord. Shields are still going to be up, so they're going to force him off the tier 2s. And we'll see if RQ has enough to defend. Again, with this composition, oh, I'm offended, won't land. Keep trying to keep it together. Apex 47 could start up a fight. He does have Flicker, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it. We've seen too many leads get turned around And Aurora Gaming knows this. This is what we've been talking about. I know, all pun intended, mastering the basics, don't want to overextend it, don't want to throw the game here. And so they'll just get what they can. Shields are popped up in the mid lane. They'll continue to focus down the next if they can, but not forcing it. Now for RRQ, if they want to somehow, some way turn this around, it's got to be on their own. Maybe it's a divine judgment. Maybe it's that traction pulse that finds a couple members of Aurora Gaming. But do they have enough damage to follow through? I think a lot of this is, now you see the BOD picked up.
Look at that.
From Dyron, but that is that question. Looking at the damage meters, man, it is so far behind.
Yeah. Oh, man. 4 members of Aurora before you get a glimpse of Rins on the Kimmy. And you got to understand that for most of these picks, especially Rins and Dyron, they have to scale a bit more for them to actually deal damage. If Aurora had like a 14 or 12k gold lead by the time that happens, I don't think it'll be enough to come back.
Yeah. There's Jin finally getting his buff again. TNZ's been level 15 locked in for a long time, so Sutsujin's still playing massive catch-up here. But even so, his job really as this Uranus jungle is to be kind of more like that front line. Like, he is the guy just going to be tanking up a lot, and that's why you have to hope that somehow, some way, when they catch up in terms of items, I think one of the plays that they could make is Dyron goes to that back line. If they somehow shut down Tianzi, I don't even think that's the complete end of it all, because like we saw when Sigiboom played the Ruby before, he does enough to go ahead and heal back up, but just stops RQ from disengaging. And so once so much is expended and you're trying to run away or disengage, you're forced to deal with this Ruby at the amount of crowd control even with Apex 47. So this is just a free Lord going over to Aurora Gaming. All this leading into how can RQ defend against this push? Do they have a lineup that's actually going to allow them to stay in this? Because even wave clear wise, it's not that great.
Nope, not at all. RQ just have the Kimmy, right? Everyone else is... Well, I guess you have the CC to deal damage to, like, the Lord, but that's it. The mid-waves, it's all going to be on the hands of Kimmy to, like, try to clear.
Yeah.
And for Aurora, I guess the same could be said about them. Their siege isn't too good. They're going to have to just rely on the Yi Sun Shin. But they have Dive. They have a way to threaten the back with Apex, too.
Yeah. Apex 47 and Sigiboom could literally flicker towards the wall and catch someone most likely. A Mount Shocker to give the information they need. Lord's going to be pulled in. It charges in the mid-wave. Conceal use. Are they going to go here?
Dyron forced back already by the perfect matchup. Apex 47. 2 base turrets taken down now. Its mid lane will fall too. Mount Shocker lands on Sutsujin. Sigiboom goes in for the I'm Offended. Doesn't land. RQ still able to defend. Now the curtain call landing on 2. No, I'm Offended. And Apex 47 won't go in just yet. They'll play it slow. They know they have waves and the advantage. RQ defend the Lord. But Aurora are not done just yet. I'm Offended over to Toy. Apex 47 looking to play. Has Purify. Toy. Bravest fighter by Lunar. Apex right there with a perfect match. Lunar actually diving in a bit too deep, getting chunked. That's a Divine Judgment over by Apex 47. Fatal legs! I'm Offended at the Mountain Shocker. What a combo by Aurora Gaming. Dyron jumps in the midst of it all, but cannot deal enough damage. 2 members of RQ falling. The arrow not landing. Sutsujin still standing there. Sigiboom goes over to I'm Offended again. What a combo. Rins free hitting, getting the immortality. Tianzi looking for the base. Lunar taken out. Rins getting rid of the minions. Toy still there as well. Apex right there. I'm Offended by Sigiboom. Locks him down. And it should be GG for game number 1. Tianzi gets a double. We'll have to wait for the wave up top. Destroying the base turret to win this game. 2 seconds on Edok. I don't think they'll care. Aurora take game 1.
And there you go. A dominant game 1 for Aurora. 12k gold lead towards the end there. Interesting drafts, but Aurora Gaming comes out on top for game 1.
At this point, we have to accept it. No team in the world and in this tournament right now is playing and drafting like Aurora Turkiye. RRQ Hoshi tried to show that they can dance to the same tune, but they just kept tripping up on their own feet. As Aurora have brought us back to the past, shades of what Mlbb was like back then, with like pure funnel into the center of the map.
Man, it was, I guess, this is amazing, by the way, from Lunar to be able to get that, but I guess the answer still is, what do you bring to that fight with the Scythe? Because so far, Sigiboom has been uncontested.